Hi, welcome to your reading, and today's guidance is via the tarot cards for you. And your first card is the Two of Swords. And although I see a blindfold on this person, and it's almost like you can't see where you want to go yet, I feel like what I want to say is trust your intuition, and you don't really need to see this with your eyes. You need to go with your feelings, okay, and understand from a deeper kind of perspective rather than trying to do things in human form is what I want to say. So tap more into your spiritual energy and figure out what it is that you really need to be seeing here, because I feel like as well with those swords that you've got crossed there, this is something that you're holding on to. Nobody else is holding those swords, it's you. And you're the one who's got to kind of figure out your emotions that are kind of pulling you one way or another. So it's like a bit like a tug of war there. Your next card is the King of Swords. So there's a lot of swords in this reading, I have to say. And this is quite an emotional time, I feel like. So this person is whenever I see this, I'm always drawn to the grumpy face, to be honest with you. He looks pretty grumpy, and I want to say as well, I'm going gender neutral, so this could be even a female but in a masculine energy, if that makes sense. So take it as it resonates, okay? So this person, I feel like they're the person who has affected the person in the first card here. Who I feel like this is you, the person in the first card, okay? They've given you reason to doubt yourself. They've given you reason to wonder whether what you do is enough, whether what you do is the right thing even moving forward. I feel like they've made you ask a lot of questions about yourself and your future and how you kind of want to live, which is why I'm feeling like, you know, you've got these emotions kind of running high and you're not sure which way you want to go. They've confused you quite a lot, because although you're sitting there and you've got calm waters behind you, this person is very good at making that water feel as though it isn't as calm as you actually know it is. You've always had this calmness about you. You've always known that it's other people that create the waves. So understand that this person is the one that is creating a lot of the upset. And make sure that you feel into this situation. Like I said before, stop trying to look at it with your human eyes and feel from this what you really need to sense about this person and how they make you feel continually. Because if you're not feeling that calmness of the water inside of you, if you're feeling like there's always a storm, maybe you need to question your relationship based around this person. I'm always drawn on this card as well to see that this person is a lot bigger than everything else on the card. So they tend to sit, their energy is very overpowering, okay? It can really overwhelm you. So be mindful of that as well. You've got to start not holding on to these swords in front of you like that, but kind of putting them up against, like this person is on the card. You see they're holding their sword in such a different way, almost ready to kind of cut you down if you come towards them. So you've got two swords there, by the way. So already you're like doubly stronger, if you like, than this person. So it's learning how to use your emotions in the right way, so that you can come up against this person and, I don't want to say win, but I feel like I want to say that you need to be the one who's more in control, who walks away, not being as wounded, okay, as you felt in the past. So your last card is the Page of Swords. Now I feel like with all these swords that this is definitely an emotional reading, but what I want to say is the page is more of a messenger, I would say, in the cards. So I feel as though you see how they're holding the sword there. It's almost like they're using the sword as it's more graceful. It's almost like they're dancing with it. So they're learning how to control their emotions a lot better. How to kind of how they're using that sword differently to these two people here. So this person, I feel like this is a different person actually. I'm not sure if you know this person or not yet, but I feel as though this is somebody who can maybe help you to learn how to dance as well with that sword, rather than either be, you know, sat in this energy of making it feel as though it's being used against you. And the same here. This person's going to show you how to be able to be comfortable with it, and also I feel as though, you know, if you came up against this person, you wouldn't feel as though they were any kind of a threat from the way that they look, from, you know, just how I feel like they've got lovely energy about them. So I think, you know, you'll notice the difference between this person and this person. And I want to say as well, I feel like the page is younger than the king here. So again, take this as it resonates, because this could be a feminine in a masculine energy. But I feel like even if it is a feminine, they will have a good balance of their feminine and masculine energy. So it isn't someone who's either one way or the other. They're very emotionally balanced, and they're going to be able to help you to understand how to unlock this for yourself, so you're not constantly being triggered by people who make you feel like you just can't see your way out of a situation. They're going to teach you how to use your feelings, how to not always let people take advantage of you, and to be able to come out of the situation with this person especially by using what you've got inside of you and using your own emotions in a way that is not only healing but also showing other people, I feel like this person, how not to be waving that sword around. I feel like this person is going to understand a lot more about how you're coming up against them now, because I feel like in the past maybe you clashed quite a lot, but this person is going to show you how to be able to come up against this person without having the I'm seeing like a volcano, so without having that kind of volatility, okay. And I feel like this person here is really trustworthy as well. So if you haven't met them yet, I feel as though you're going to know instantly when you do meet them that this is the person who can really, really help you moving forward. And I think even if you question their connection at first, I feel like as you move forward, you are going to understand that they are standing in the same or similar place as you, where you're feeling like you just want to be able to move forward without being triggered and having emotions brought to the surface by others who are really just reflecting their own selves on you. So it's more about understanding how wounded other people are as well, and why they kind of react to you in the way that they do. I hope this helps. Take care.